My pleasure. They are referring to a technique I learned in my educator training, primarily for dealing with angry parents. If you're looking for a way to be aggressive back to people, this is not your thing. This is very passive, it's very peaceful. It's very waterbender. People liked the Avatar The Last Airbender references I did in those other videos, so I'm gonna keep using those. Step 1, how to redirect lightning. Most of the time when us educators deal with an angry person, that person has had time to be angry. They've had time to think and overthink and justify their rage. So it's just been building up inside of them, and it must be released. So your first priority when they're throwing all of that electricity and lightning at you is you have to let them get it all out. Earnest attention, things like please go on and nodding are your friends. It is imperative that you do not let the lightning pass through your heart. The stuff being said is probably going to be really mean and really aggressive, but you can't react. You have to maintain your composure, let them get it all out, and prepare for your response. Always avoid reacting. Strive to respond, because that's what the angry person is doing. They're reacting to something that makes them angry. Now for the redirection. Once you've received that entire bolt of negative energy they've sent at you, you are literally going to send it right back. After they've exhausted themselves getting all of their thoughts and feelings out, you are just going to repeat it back to them very thoughtfully, peacefully, calmly. And then you finish with the phrase, "That's what you said. Is that what you meant?" Most people, after expelling all of their aggressive emotional energy, once they have their mean, aggressive rudeness stated back to them in a calm, peaceful tone, they have second thoughts about it. Essentially, what you're doing is giving them an out. You have to be gracious, you have to be kind and understanding. Don't make them feel bad like they're submitting to you or the entire process is compromised. No matter how that last part goes or how long it takes, you always end with the same phrase. I want to work through this with you, and I believe we can. That last part is important because it's hopeful, because you're about to lay down some cold, hard, honest facts. You are now going to tell them the facts of the situation and what you can do and what you cannot do. There's no different angle, there's no clever solution or trickety trick that's going to move that rock. You've got to face it head on. One of these conversations might look like this. You mean to tell me that my son can't play football because he's failing a stupid theater class? What do you even know? You're barely older than a kid yourself. This is a waste of everyone's time. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that my vocation, theater, is not as important as football. It is a waste of everyone's time, and I am not qualified or old enough to teach. That's what you said. Is that what you meant? No, that's not how I really feel. Sorry, I'm just really stressed and upset about this. I want to work through this with you, and I believe we can. I can't go back and change any grades, but some of those missed assignments, I will allow him to make them up. The key is to not give in to emotional reaction. To bend another's energy, your own spirit must be unbendable.